Okay, guys, we're live. I'm going to wait and see how many people show up. What I'm going to do is try to, let me get this camera straight for a while. If you are here, geez, I'm messing up that camera. If you're here, just say hello so I can see you, so I know who's here. Let me just see. Anybody? I don't see words yet. Okay, there's hello from Lisa. Hey, Sharon. All right, glad you guys could all make it. I've got my my free hugs shirt on today for Valentine's. I got the flowers for the wife back there. I don't know if you can see them back there. Right there. Yep. So when she comes in, she'll see them. Anyway, today what I'm going to do, I'm going to answer a lot of questions, but what I'm going to also do is I'm going to show you a lot of tips and tricks that I have, all of this stuff right here. I'm going to explain everything that I have, what the benefits of these things are, how they're going to help you with your keto as well, and we're going to get started. Okay, we could start just about anywhere with keto. There's so many things to choose from. So this is going to be very random supplements. None of this stuff is really going to match up with anything. But what it's going to do is hopefully it's going to give you a lot of different ideas on how to do certain things. One of the first ones that I'm going to point out. Now this is going to be for, good afternoon, Josh. This is going to be for things that that you miss. Okay, this is the keto 5 part. I'm not into eating greens. How is the keto greens? Keto greens is pretty good. Did you already see that? How'd you see that? It's in here. It's hidden back here. Here's what I have. This is keto greens. We'll start with that since somebody asked about it already. Keto greens. What this will do? I think that's the keto greens. Yeah. What this will do is this will give you a lot of the nutrients and vitamins and stuff that you can get in greens. This is kind of nasty. If you could smell this, yeah, it smells like you just mowed the lawn and you're just cleaning all the grass off the lawnmower. That's what this stuff smells like. They try to say they add lemon to it, but no, it still smells like grass, like chopped up grass. That's what it feels like. Now this one is empty. My full, almost empty. My full one is it's in the pantry. So that's one thing. The other thing, I might as well stick with the Perfect Keto brand. One of the other things I like is MCT oil powder. Now this is a C8 powder. All right. This powder, along with this powder here, this is a coconut oil powder. All right. These are the things that I would probably take in a Ziploc bag to work, and I could put it in, say, coffee at work, because other oils don't seem to really carry well. They don't seem to mix well in some of your coffee cups. It depends on what your limitations are at work. What's the difference between the powder and the oil? The powder, it's just the way it mixes for me. When I'm at home, I'm using the oil. I'm using oil like this. This is the oil that I recommend. I've been telling people about. This is an MCT oil. All right. It's a medium chain triglyceride, which just means that this oil will go straight into your blood system and go for energy. Okay. That's why you'll see weight management at the top. You'll see thermogenic. It'll help boost your energy, because it doesn't need to go into the liver to get processed into an energy for you to use. It goes straight into the blood system right off the bat. Okay, that's why it's pretty good for say your bulletproof coffees. I put this along with my butter and my Kerrygold butter, and this is going to actually really give you that boost in the morning as well as with the coffee. And of course, we know that caffeine will help carry this fat through our blood system and give us more energy and deliver that energy to where it needs to go. That's the MCT oil. This is the MCT oil powder. I went and looked at their laboratory where they make everything and make a clean facility. It's really good. Christian home-based quality. Good. I'm really glad to hear that. It's a good testimonial for the products. I use the same. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is easier to mix in your coffee. I take 2 paper coffee cups. I mix the stuff. There's a little bit of clumping, but it's not bad. It's a lot better than the way this will work, because this is the only way this stuff and butter work in a bulletproof coffee is if you have a high-speed blender. All right, high-speed blender is pretty key when you're going to make your bulletproof coffee. I've heard people say, "Oh, I put that oil and butter in my coffee and it tasted disgusting." Well, because they didn't blend it. They just let it sit on the top. The butter just will float on the top. The oil will float on top of that. And if you take a sip, you're going to be sipping oil and butter right off the top. You have to, and you can't just stir it. It just doesn't work well if you stir it. It has to be high-speed blend, and it'll work. All right, let me get these out of the way. All right, one of the keys to keto and to weight loss is going to be water. All right, this is my water jug. This is the one I carry around. Yeah, it's a big jug. Okay, it's yeah, I'm a big guy, so this is a big jug. And of course, powered by bacon. This is my jug. All right, water is going to be the key to most weight loss. You have to keep drinking your water because, especially in the ketogenic diet, you're going to lose a lot of that water retention. You're going to lose how much you drink. Sharon asked. You go by how it's going to get a little too much information, kind of, I guess, but you asked. So when you pee, it needs to come out kind of like what you would consider light lemonade. It has a light yellow color to your urine. Okay, that's how you know that you're right on. If it's too yellow, it means you're dehydrated. Hey, Strictly Keto. If it's clear, you're drinking too much water. You could cut back just a little bit of it. Okay. Now, I could just randomly go through everything I have here, and that's probably what we'll go ahead and do. Here is an electrolyte. This is called E-Lite. When you add stuff like this and stuff like Highlight, okay, this goes by the drops. This is like by the capful. When you add this stuff to your water, it's going to make it taste a little weird. All right, it's going to get really kind of like you're drinking ocean water kind of stuff. Hey, Kaylee, thanks for everybody for showing up. If you can, throw some hearts and throw some thumbs up on this thing. I don't know how all that works, but I appreciate all the likes. If you haven't subscribed, by the way, please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I have about 80, something like that, videos to choose from. I really appreciate as many thumbs up and as many likes, so I know that a lot of you are appreciating what some of this stuff is being explained to you and everything else. This stuff is tough. It makes drinking water not as fun. Sorry. I'm not going to put it in something like this. Okay? I'm not going to put it in here. No hearts and thumbs up. Oh, that does suck. Is there really no hearts and thumbs up on YouTube? I didn't know that. Huh. Oh, well. Well, there is a thumbs up like. 12 of you have already liked it. And I appreciate that. I'm new to the YouTube live part and to the Facebook live part, but I appreciate all the thumbs up and subscriptions. I do appreciate. That's right, Kaylee. Oh, I'm all right. Anyway, these are the things that are going to get those electrolytes that you lose from starting the ketogenic diet. This is going to keep you from getting that keto flu. Maybe it's just a live option that doesn't. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is. All right. Anyway, these are ones I recommend. This is the stuff I've been using. This is something I tried, and it basically is almost the same thing. It didn't really help. All right. People ask a lot about supplements. Here's some Zip Fizz. I do a lot of my Zip Fizz. I should have brought them out of the pantry, but I didn't. But I have them. They come in a little tube with a little flip top. You pour them in your water. It really fizzes up, and it makes the water really enjoyable, and it adds a lot of vitamin B complexes to your vitamin. Okay, Zip Fizz. That's a good point. I really appreciate you bringing that up. All right. People ask about magnesium. Magnesium is probably the ultimate, most important supplement of your life. right there, magnesium. Like I said yesterday, Google what magnesium does, and the list, you'll have to scroll the list because of all the benefits from magnesium. It's amazing. How much do Zip Fizz cost? I really, honestly, I don't know. I think I got them at like Sam's Club or Costco. They came in a long box, about $1 each, Keto Lifestyle said. And they look like just these little tube, or shoot, let me just go here. I'll be right back. All right, I got these online, obviously. They're called Zip Fizz, okay? Here's what they look like. I still don't know the price of them, but this is them, okay? They come in a little box. You pull them out. There you are. Zip Fizz, okay? You pull that plastic off around the seal. You pop the top. You dump the goodness right into your water. It fizzes up, and it really makes the water taste good. Honestly, Virginia, I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue what I paid for this at the time. I'm sorry. I wish I did. Let me move on some of this. Those of you that worry about cholesterol, okay? We talked about how cholesterol will give you that, like the ketogenic diet will give you that LDL cholesterol that's a little high. Thank you, Keto Lifestyle. $20, she said, at like Sam's Club or Costco. Niacin, all right? Niacin is going to increase your HDLs on cholesterol. You want to get this kind, maybe not necessarily this brand, but if you could see what it says right here, flush free, okay? Flush free means if you don't get flush free niacin, you're gonna regret it. It's bad. Yeah, because what happens is your skin feels like it catches on fire. You get this, like you just been out in the sun for 4 hours without any sunscreen, and you are burning hot, and it hurts, okay? So get the flush free. You don't feel it. There's no pain. There's no anything involved. That's why I got this. I learned the hard way, and literally your skin will turn beet red, like beet red, purple red, and get hot, and you'll be so uncomfortable. But they have that flush-free formula. It's out there. Get it. Like I said, I'm going random all over the board here with this. Bone broth. Bone broth is an essential for me. I do it just about every day. I mix it with my veggie smoothie. Everybody's been making a joke about my veggie smoothie because it's disgusting. And I know I don't advertise it as a delicious, wonderful smoothie drink, but I'll tell you what, my smoothie will clean your liver out on steroids. All right. John Jordan, my right-hand man out here. I hope he's here right now. But what he does is he will post that smoothie. It's like kale, spinach, spinach, arugula, parsley, beet greens. I mix them all into a mixer, and then I'll add bone broth. I'll add apple cider vinegar, and I add cod liver oil. I know, and an egg, and it's disgusting, but it'll clean your liver. And when your liver is clean and your liver is whistling Dixie, you're going to be very glad that you did this. Strictly Keto, let's go live Saturday, John. Uh-oh, she's trying to get us all to make these keto drinks together. These I call them two stone smoothies because I'm killing two birds with one stone. And the reason is I'm getting my greens, my carbohydrates in, my vitamins, and I'm also cleaning my liver at the same time. That's why I do that smoothie. The smoothie is going to amaze you. All right. I love to take credit for it, but I actually saw that on Dr. Berg. What I did is I just kind of added more to mine. All right. He gave the green part. I add the cod liver oil. I added the apple cider vinegar, I think. I added the bone broth. I added the stevia because it made it bearable. I couldn't just eat the green sludge. I tried. I couldn't do it. Thank you. Thank you very much for adding that. I appreciate that. That was the recipe. If you need it, it's there. All right. I take a B complex. Somebody said, who was that? Virginia. Yeah, so do I. It's in here. It's in this mess somewhere. We'll get to it. I do take it. All right. Now, I also take apple cider vinegar. Okay. I also take apple cider vinegar through the bottle in the fridge, and I also take it through a supplement. All right. I have a little, like a pill box thing, and I have a lot of these supplements in there, and I just take them in the morning and I take them in the evening, along with my one a day for old people. Yeah, old people, men in their 40s. I'm 49. I'm still in my 40s. Next year, maybe I'll have to start with this pill, and maybe they'll have men in their 50s. Anyway, not looking forward to it. Oh, this right here. If you like chocolate chip cookies. Okay. I know you guys are all going to try to make chocolate chip cookies. You're going to do some of the things that I don't recommend in the beginning, but you're still going to do them. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to do them in a safe manner. Okay. You're going to figure out, I have the ingredients and stuff here that you will be able to make chocolate chip cookies, and you'll enjoy them, because this company right here, Lucky Vitamin, okay, wait, it's spelled right there. This is where I got these. All right, these are, some of you guys might be able to get them at your grocery store. Lily's chocolate chips. All right, these will not spike your blood sugar, but there's a lot of other things in them. You'll be able to see the nutrition label here on the back. Okay, now if chocolate chip cookies are on your mind and you really, really need them, don't eat the real chocolate chip cookies. Go for something like this. Okay, this will actually keep you away from those chocolate chip cookies. And then, I don't know, maybe refrigerate the rest. Maybe, I don't know, teach other people to eat them. That's another idea there. All right, here's another thing that I add to my coffee. This is called bone broth protein. It's in chocolate flavor. All right. What I do with this also has collagen in it, I believe. Yeah, this has collagen, which helps tighten your skin, which kept me from really getting loose skin because I lost 140 pounds. Now, I've seen some people that have lost probably about as much weight as I have, and they get a lot of that hanging skin. Now, so far, I don't have any hanging skin. All right. I don't have anything. I don't have any real problems, real issues with skin. I do have this nasty skin here, which sucks because my neck was like out to here. I don't know if you've all seen my before and afters, but you're going to get some skin. This is what I try to use, collagen, to keep it up. Keep it tight. It helps with your skin, nails, bones, everything. This is a great product. Look into it. Gosh, this is almost empty too. Yep, I'm down to the bottom. Down to the bottom. Anyway, something I recommend. Okay, all right. Now, this is also collagen. These are by the packets. Okay, collagen peptides. I think you're just talking about these right now. These are Vital Protein Collagen Peptides. You can get them in little packets like this. I believe I got this one in my Keto Crate. A Keto Crate is an overpriced box of snacks, but it gives you a lot of good ideas. It's probably about the only benefit to it, but it's $40 a month, I think, something like that. Anyway, collagen peptides. Add them. Milk thistle. Again, I'm kind of focusing on my liver a lot because I watched a good interview about this doctor. And he said in his practice for the last 20 to 30 years, he hasn't had one patient that hasn't had a fatty liver. And when the doctor also told me that I had a fatty liver, because here's the issue, and I brought this up the other day. When you have a fatty liver, it doesn't show up on your blood test until it's 90% ruined, okay? Right. Now, if it's already at 90%, it could still function on that 10%, but you're beating the crap out of your liver by eating carbohydrates, by eating sugars, by eating all this other stuff. And it's not giving you that great benefit of working for you when you're doing, when you're trying to do the keto diet, because your liver has to do a lot of work. It has to, and one of the things it has to do is process your fats into energy. All right. So I'm cleaning the crap out of my liver. I'm trying to clean it all up. And the benefit of being able to do work on your liver is that you can clean it 100%. You could bring it back. It's one of those few things that you could regenerate in your body, and you could fix it back to being 100%, back to what it was like when you were a kid. Okay? It's amazing. All right. But you have to continue to do it. It's not something that could just happen like that. That milk thistle will really help clean your liver. All right? Along with everything else I'm doing lots of things. All right, this is something you won't see often, okay? This is it's a disgusting little powder. It's like a granule powder. If you could see it, you see it in there? Yeah. Kind of smells like dead fish. I know. But this stuff has one of the highest omega-3s and one of the best stuff you're ever going to find for antioxidants. And I just put it in my smoothies. I don't use it any other time. It says to like dump it on your salads and stuff like that. I like some of my food to taste good. The one thing I could really handle not tasting good is going to be that stupid smoothie that I recommend. And I could probably drink anything if I have to. So there's that. Okay. Remember, please put the thumbs up if you like what we're learning here, what we like to talk about. Please hold your questions as far as keto and everything to the very end, if we get to an end. All right, chia seeds. Somebody asked about chia seeds. Chia seeds are an amazing product. Add them, but the trick to chia seeds, you can't digest them if they're still sealed, okay? If they're like, they'll come in these little bitty seed shells. Your body can't use them. It can't break them open. It can't use them. So what you need to do is you need to soak these in water, or soak them in something else. Like I put a little bit of almond milk and I'll pour these in, and they'll kind of end up looking like tapioca pudding. They'll get like a gel around them, almost like, and you just mix them into whatever smoothie, whatever drink you want to mix them into, and they are extremely beneficial. Okay, chia seeds are one of the top things out there. Sweeteners. My favorite sweetener is the one I have on my counter. It's stevia. It's really extra sweet, but it works. So does this. This is monk fruit. Okay, this product right here is going to be one of the products that will not spike your blood sugar. Okay, good one. Along with erythritol. Erythritol will not spike your blood sugar, but there are other issues with these. Erythritol gets my wife sick. Monk fruit, I think she's afraid to try it. I don't know. She's afraid to try a lot of these fake sugars. She swears they're all fake, they're all bad. Okay. Anyway, those are those. The monk fruit, the erythritol, xylitol, stevia. All of those are going to allow you to do a sweetener for your thing. All right, let's go over these now. This is coconut oil. Okay, coconut oil is probably one of the better ones to cook with, to add to your drinks. It's really one of those fats that you can like make your fat bombs out of. You can do a lot of different things with coconut oil. Okay, it's really a good product to have. Like these two. This is coconut oil by the pack. You can get it from Trader Joe's, or you can get it online if you don't have a Trader Joe's. Now, this is what they say fat looks like in your blood, like people that want to scare you, okay? But if you held these little packets in your hands for about 10 minutes, they clear right up, okay? And what most good doctors will tell you is that fat doesn't look like this in your blood. Okay? This is what fat looks like when it's cold. Your body is 98.6 degrees. When this fat is at a certain temperature, it's a clear liquid. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't solidify like they try to tell you it's going to look like clogged pipes in your body, and fat causes all these heart disease and all this bad mojo in your body. It's just nonsense. What gives you heart disease, what clogs up your arteries, is mostly proteins and sugars. That's what's causing it. Okay. All right. Let's move on. We have a lot of stuff to cover. Pickles. Pickles are a very good keto because the pickle juice will actually help with your keto flu symptoms. It'll also add more electrolytes to you. It'll benefit you. So get pickles. Pickles are good. All right. Here's another product. This is called Carb Quick. For those of you that used to have Bisquick, and on the Bisquick box, it was a yellow box similar to this. And Bisquick, you can make pancakes, waffles, you can make biscuits. You could do a lot of different things with them. Same as what you can with this. Okay? This will give you lots of recipes on the back. This will give you that bread feeling. It'll help you with that. You can make pizza crusts. You can make anything with these things, just like it shows on the front. You can make pancakes. Okay? You could do a lot of different things with this. There's the labels on the side. But again, this is when you are keto-fying. And keto-fying, again, is where you're trying to recreate things that you used to eat to kind of motivate you and get you back up and motivated. Now, if you like pancakes and you do it with the Carb Quick, they also make syrup. Okay? This kind of syrup right here will not spike your blood sugar. I can't tell you how it tastes because I haven't tried it yet. But I know what it's made out of. I know it won't spike my blood sugar. So when I decide that I'm going to make, still aren't that bread and butter pickles have a ton of sugar. Good point. Good point. Did I have bread and butter pickles? No, I have hamburger dill pickles. Hamburger dill pickles. And I know these don't have any sugar in them at all. Yep, just sodium, high in sodium, and I'm okay with that because that's kind of what I wanted them for. All right, so Carb Quick, I recommend. I've had this before. Box is open. You'll see. All right, let's move on. Peanut butter. People ask about peanut butter. What kind of peanut butter is going to be best? Here's what I suggest. It's called sun butter. It's actually made by sunflower seeds. It actually helps digest better than what peanuts would actually do, and even better than what almonds will do. I lost a thumbs up. I had 24. Now I only have 23. Somebody changed their mind, I guess. Anyway. Okay, guys. Well, I'll try to move quicker. I'll try to show you guys a little pork rinds. Good snack. You need to have that crunch. Pork rinds are going to be a good additive to the ketogenic diet. You could also crush these up. You could use them to roll in like cheese sticks. You could, like for battering stuff, when you crush them up, they're actually pretty good. All right. Rayo's spaghetti sauce. It's one of the better ones out there. I just found this at Target. On Amazon, this stuff is like $11 a jar. Ridiculous. Okay? It's a little pricey, but I bought like 4 of them, I think, off Amazon back in the day. But I found these at Target, and they're only $4.99 a jar at Target. Yay, $4.99. And this sauce is really, really good. Take it from me. I'm telling you, it's really good. It's worth it. All right? This is good for spaghetti. This is going to be good for pizza sauce and everything else. Now, I mentioned spaghetti. Now, here is the trick on spaghetti. Shirataki noodles. I don't know if a lot of you have ever heard of these. They are called Miracle. These ones are called Miracle Noodle. All right. And what you'll see here is, see right here, shirataki pasta. Now, here's the benefit. This little packet of noodles, it's stored in this watery stuff. What you're going to do is you're going to drain this all out. Okay, dry it off with a towel. Dry the noodles. Then you're going to put them into a frying pan, fry them up a little bit, all right? And then you're going to take them back and out. And I like to dry them a second time, and then I put them back in the frying pan and fry them up again. Now, they're going to come out in the consistency of noodles after that. That's what they are. They're noodles. They're hard to tell. These are angel hair noodles. But there's no calories. There's no carbs. There's no nothing to these. This is the equivalent of water, but they're noodles. Okay? You can see the noodles in there. Okay. They're not the greatest al dente Italian noodles you're ever going to have, but if you're kind of looking for spaghetti, there's your trick right there. Shirataki noodles. No calories, no carbs, no nothing. Literally nothing. Here, look. Can you see that? I don't know if that's coming in clear or not. Anyway, there it is. Okay, moving on. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the thumbs up. I really do. Now, when you're doing a salad and you're wondering what Italian dressing or what dressing to use, I use Italian dressing. This is what I use. One of these little jugs here. All right? One of these little jugs will allow you to pour in. It even tells you, it has little markings on it, on the bottle, how to make your own Italian salad dressing for your salad. I pour in MCT oil, okay? That oil I showed you earlier. You pour in apple cider vinegar and you pour in water. And then you put the packet in and you shake it up and you make probably one of the best high-fat, ketogenic-friendly dressings you're ever going to have, all right? And then use whatever you want on your salads. I recommend it. All right. One of the other things I mentioned a couple of days ago was ghee. People are asking about ghee. Ghee is actually a product that's usually found in India. And what you're going to find with that is ghee takes the dairy part out of butter. It just leaves the fat. Now, if you were to smell this, here, smell that. Yeah. It kind of smells like, it smells like, you remember the butter you used on popcorn in the movie theater? That's what this smells like. It kind of smells like buttery candy. Okay? When you put it in your coffee, it tastes like buttery candy. It's awesome. All right, that's that. Moving on. Almond flour, coconut flour. If you're going to do the 90-second muffin, I do recommend it, 90-second muffin. Look up that recipe online. You can mix a little bit of this, a little bit of egg. There's a couple other little things you mix with it, but you can actually make something that's going to be similar to like an Egg McMuffin. It's really weird, but it's made out of eggs, so you would only need like another egg and some bacon. I don't care if you even put a little cheese on it, but it's going to keep you happy on a boring breakfast day. Okay? But like anything, these flours here are very low in a carb. They're not going to knock you out of ketosis. They're going to actually help you. Okay? All right. What else do we have? Calm. Calm is a product that I use at night when I get ready to go to bed, about a half an hour before I go to bed. All right? This helps me get a lot more extra sound sleep than I would have had without it. All right? So you take the recommended dose, which is, I think, 2 tablespoons. Yeah, 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. And you put it in hot water. Okay? It's going to fizz up. All right? And it mixes so much easier. Then you could add cold water if you want, if you just want it as a cold drink. Or you can just add more hot water and you can drink it almost like a hot tea. But calm, naturally calm is what it is. This will actually help you sleep so much more soundly. It has like the melatonin in it. It actually will help you sleep. So those of you that have trouble sleeping, this is a product that'll help you. I love this stuff. All right, I don't have much left. I do have my stevia. This is stevia packets that you could take to work or take with you on the go. If you decide to go out somewhere, if you go to a restaurant and you want tea, you want rather hot tea or iced tea, pop your stevia packets out. You can sweeten your tea up yourself. That's what you could do with this. Same thing with those little oil packets that I was showing you from the coconut oil. Those things as well. These are other little things that if you go someplace and you don't have the option of coffee, you could just add hot water to this. Now, it's made from mushroom. Okay. This is a real earthy coffee. It's really for, I guess, the really natural type of person that is willing to try anything to stay healthy. This is one of those things. All right. It's coffee, but it's not. Okay. Just beware. It's kind of real earthy tasting, but it's really healthy. All right. This one is called Fat Coffee. This is another one. This little packet, I have a bunch of them in the cabinet. These little guys here, they don't mix particularly well. It's just a squishy little packet. All right. But it's called Fat Coffee. This is actually like the butter and the oil already mixed. All right. Now, like I said, this is not going to mix well when you don't have access to a blender and you're just putting this in your coffee. This is not going to be that wonderful thing that you take to work. This is probably one of these things that you should probably use at home where you can blend it up. And maybe you're out of butter, or maybe you're out of MCT oil or whatever. Okay, that is pretty much it. I do have this Keto Cocoa. The Keto Cocoa stuff. This is if you have one of those nights where you just want, if you just kind of have that I want some hot chocolate feeling, right here. This is a good product. It will not spike your blood sugar. It'll give you more fats. It'll soothe you at night. It'll actually help you sleep as well. All right. This is where I keep my thing. Yeah. I keep my Keto Mojo monitor. I have a breath ketone monitor. And then I have blood strips and keto strips and my little pressure thing. What I'll do is I will go ahead and check my ketones for you live. This is a first for me. Just pop it in the machine. That's bright, huh? Anyway, we're going to see if I'm in ketosis right now or not. Pop the little puncher, poke the finger, squeeze the blood out. We will check the ketones. Gosh, that's bright. Can you guys even see that? Oh, there it is. I am at 2.5 ketones. Now, what you want to be on ketones is you want to be 0.5 or above. So as you see, I am 2.5 ketones. 2.5. That's pretty good. So they don't know that if you're any higher in, you're confused. You said niacin is B3. I take a B complex. Do I also need niacin? I only do the B3. It is niacin. I do them all multiple times. I don't care. I want the higher HDLs because my HDLs were low when I started this ketogenic diet. They've more than doubled now. And the HDL is a very hard number in your cholesterol to increase. It's one of the hardest. So for me, it was one of my goals. I needed to really push that HDL up because heart disease runs in my family, cancer runs in my family. Most of my family never gets past the age of 60. I'm 11 years away. Okay, I'm 8 years before my retirement. Keto Nation, 0.5 to 3.0 millimoles is the window. Mine is perfect. Mine is 2.5. But what I was saying on the keto, there is no benefit as of yet, really. 0.5 is ketosis. And I guess maybe the higher up, they think that you're actually better in ketosis. I guess you could be. But I don't know that there's enough scientific proof out there to prove that yet. Does anybody else have questions? I appreciate the thumbs up. I have more thumbs up than I have viewers right now. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't have anything else to show you. Nothing. So let's talk. Let's find out what everybody wants to talk about. Let's find out. Let's see what everybody's mentioning. I was reading one study where it said people 1.5 will lose more weight. I've heard that too, Keto Nation. I have heard that. And I read another study that said something completely different. That's because the science isn't out there yet, Keto Nation. It's not out there yet. There's nothing that is solid. All they do know is that when you're at 0.5, you're actually doing wait, where do you, what was that? Where do you the keto products? Sharon, you're gonna have to rewrite that. I don't know what that means. Who makes the calm? Naturally makes the calm. Where did I throw it? I threw it somewhere. Oh, it's right here. PJB Burke asks, who makes the calm? This is it right here. It's called Naturally Calm. Natural Vitality. Right there. Okay. They sell it in little packets. They sell it in big ones like this. So it's just a matter of choice. What you want. I have the little packets too. I accidentally bought like those and stuff like that. Where do you get your keto products? I get most of my keto products from Amazon, from various grocery stores. Like for Lily's chocolate chips, and for say like Zip Fizzes, I went straight to their websites. Okay, what I did was Googled the Zip Fizz, or I Googled Lily's chocolate chips. Somebody actually told me on one of the other sites about this one here, Lucky Vitamin. I was paying, I think, like $10 for this pack of Lily's chocolate chips. Okay, these little chocolate chips, they really, honest to God, they taste like chocolate chips. Okay, you're some things that you could really taste the difference, like those shirataki noodles. You might cuss me out and say, hey, those things suck. But you know what? It's an option. That's all I'm saying. It's an option. Some of this stuff is not gonna be like the real thing, because it's not the real thing. It's not the same thing. But some of these things are going to be better than what the other things were too. Okay. Somebody else had it. I think what you mean, get all your products. Oh, will you put a link to the products? Jacqueline, I've tried to put links to my products. I'm barely good at getting these live videos out to you guys like this. I'm not that computer savvy. I'm sure some people on my keto page, I have a keto group now, thanks to John. My keto group is called Keto Diet Going Gonzo. It's a Facebook, and there are a lot of very, very helpful people on that group page. They are going to steer you in the right direction. There's just a lot of good people there. Now, it's not all the way that I teach keto. It's close. But there are some differences that some people have proven to work for them. So I allow that. I'm okay with that, because to me, keto is a certain way, but it's like a tree. Okay, it's the best way I could describe it. I kind of visualize the tree, that you have the main trunk of keto, and then you have all these different ways of making this tree bloom into the biggest tree that you have. Okay, if you could visualize that keto being that big trunk, everybody has the same goal. We have this big tree, but then the branches start to branch off. But you know what? Once that tree is out and the leaves are on it and the flowers are all over it, it looks like the greatest tree in the world. Okay, you're going to see my vision in there. You're going to see other people in my group's vision in there, and you're going to pick the vision that you like best, and it's awesome. Okay, it's going to really, really work for it. All right. What was that? What was that? That was like $10. I think I just made $10. That's probably the first $10 I ever made on helping people with keto. I don't do this for money, so don't feel obligated to give money. What I do is I do this because it makes me feel better. Okay, it really does. It makes me feel like I have a purpose, I guess. It's amazing. Yeah, it's helping you people to reach your goal, to help you lose weight. That's been my overall goal for everybody. All right. So I don't sell anything. I don't tell you to buy this particular brand. Usually, I'm not making money on any of this stuff. I just want to help you guys so that when you do keto, you understand what you're doing. You get all the ideas. You get all the benefits. I hope you rewatch this video, maybe scroll through some of this. If you know somebody that's been struggling on the keto diet, and for ideas, or if you need, just help somebody out of a rut, show them the video. Say, listen, this guy has a million different things. Okay, it's out there. All this stuff is out there, and I'll tell you what. This is probably like maybe a quarter of the stuff I actually have. I have so much keto stuff. It's crazy. I fill up a whole pantry in here. I have a room in the basement that I have shelves of this stuff. I think I've showed it in one of my videos. There's shelves of this stuff down in the basement. Recommendations for heartburn. I really haven't looked into that strictly keto. I'm sure you could actually probably help with that. I know, like, I don't know. I'd have to Google that. I don't really get heartburn, so I haven't really ever focused on that. Let me see. Why do I almost all days and a little pain in my left side of my stomach? Ooh, I don't know. Left side of your stomach. You probably definitely want to see a physician on that. I'm not good at telling you exactly what's probably going wrong and the pains in your side. That's something that I don't really feel comfortable that I could probably help you with. But if it's something like that, get a doctor to check that out. It can't hurt. He could probably answer that a lot better than I can. All right. Any questions? Do we have a question or two before we go? Anybody? Hi, Marie Harris. I missed you. Glad you're here. Thank you. Marie has been with me. Marie Harris has been with me for so long. And she's been doing keto for so long. I just want to give her a shout out. She is doing great. If you guys can, she has questions. Anybody can answer our questions on our group. I really appreciate y'all coming and asking questions there. Marie, you keep asking those questions too, because you're getting better and better every day. I see it. What about favorite food recipes? Do you have a list? No. I talked with, remember I did the video for that keto group. It's called Lazy Keto with Jess. So I talked to her. She showed me this great dinner that her husband made. It was the steak with mushrooms on it, and she had some shrimp on the side. And she said this is what her husband had made her, and it was pretty. It was a pretty meal. So I said, hey, you want to see what my dinner looked like? And she was like, yeah. And I showed it to her, and she was like, oh, it's disgusting. And here's what it looked like. Imagine a bowl with chunks of hamburger in blackish grease with a little bit of bacon chopped up in it and an egg scrambled that kind of got mixed in with the black oil, kind of burnt oil stuff. That's what it looked like. It looked like black eggs and bacon. It's almost like a Dr. Seuss book, like on a scary side, black eggs and bacon and hamburger. But I added a lot of salt to that, and that was probably one of my better tasty meals. Now, you're not going to see me do a lot of, menus and throwing a lot of happy-go-lucky good stuff together because I make good food, but it doesn't always come out pretty. No, I leave that to all those other websites that like doing pretty stuff. So my stuff is just effective. That's what I like to do. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. I love looking at new subscriptions. I love looking at it, and I love watching those new subscriptions grow. If you know somebody that needs help on keto, if you just want to share my keto page with your social media outlets, your Twitter, your Facebook, your own YouTube sites, please promote that for me. That's the thing that I do ask. I want to get into like millions someday, millions of people. I want to be the go-to keto guy on YouTube. I want people to say that I knew that guy when he first started, and he was straight and honest with his stuff, and he's always been there for me. He always answers my questions, and I'm always gonna do that for you guys. I'm always gonna be there for you guys. I'm gonna do the best that I can for you guys. I think that Jess is actually talking to me now. Anyway, Gonzo's groupies. I kind of like that. That's funny. My dog Ollie, I think, needs to go out. So he's my 17 or whatever he is year-old lab, and he doesn't have a good bladder, so I have to go. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. Ollie, don't do that. I'll be right there, buddy. All right, wait by the front door. All right, I got to go. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please share. Please promote my channel. I got to go. All right, love you guys. Bye.